Once you are comfortable with strumming the progression once per measure in what we saw earlier as whole notes, you're going to be ready to do a bit more with the strumming hand. And what we're going to do at each stage is to split that whole note into more and more notes. So you do more and more with the strumming hand. That's what we call its subdivisions. Okay, so we had ourselves a whole note. Imagine a whole cake or a whole pizza, whatever you can think of that you might eat and share out. You have a whole thing. If you cut that thing into two, you're going to have yourself two halves. Okay, so splitting a whole note into two gives us two half notes, each of 2 beats. So we're going to strum, phase 2 on the strum is to strum on both beat 1 and beat number 3. So now we're going to have less time to change the chord, so you've got to be nice and solid with your chord changing for this, okay? We're okay at 100 BPM with whole notes, so now we're going to see maybe we can take it down a little bit to, I don't know, 80 BPM. Okay, that's the speed, and we're going to be strumming on beat 1 and 3. It's a good idea to get yourself going with this first. Okay, I'm going to keep my hand moving with the beat, so it's on the beat, 2, 3, 4, nice and even movements. I recommend you do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that's what we want to do. Here's the progression. G to D chord and E minor, C chord and 1, 2, 3, G chord and 1, 2, 3, D chord and 1, 2, 3, E minor, 1, 2, 3, C chord and 1, 2, 3, G chord and 1. Now you might feel a bit silly doing these constant movements with the hand, but trust me, it's an amazing benefit when it comes to doing more with the strumming hand. So get doing that as soon as you can. So I was doing a little bit of the count that I recommend to students when you do half notes. What you want to do, think about is 1, 2, 3, change chord and 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 strum, to strum, change chord and strum, to strum, change chord and strum, to strum, change chord and 1, 2, 3, change chord and. So that was at 80 BPM we did before. The goal is the target BPM of the song you're working with. So 100 BPM with half notes. 1, 2, 4. Okay, so a half note looks like this. So with our rhythm slashes, it will look like this. So here is the progression in half notes. That's what it will look like. Okay, so you've got half notes down at 100 BPM, but what's next?